Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. Today, an in-state battle between a couple of teams from the state of California, both hoping to claim a golden victory. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, Cal has hired a good coach in Tosh Lupoy with great reputation as a defensive guy. Can he turn the Golden Bears around? Justin Wilcox made some strides, but will Tosh Lupoy be the coach to push them over the top and get back in the conversation of relevance in college football? Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Golden Bears headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Fresno State's offense will go on the attack first. Bryson Donaldson, he has become a key piece of this offense.
And you gotta love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Martin will throw it. Pressure coming. Gets it away off his back foot. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So the Cal Golden Bears offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. He has a talented cornerback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. They couldn't connect on that 57-yard field goal, and now they'll put it in play from the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
From the 42, if they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Dangerous screen into traffic. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping.
Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And it's up and no good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. There's a little room there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be brought down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hard-hitting tackle.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
It's complete on the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sangapolitelli on the play action. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. They go to the draw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Offense here just trying to outflank the defense on 3rd down, trying to get the ball to their running back on the perimeter, but nice job tackling in the open field by the defense to now set up 4th down.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Now the play fake. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Martin back to pass. Right down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fresno State will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Sargo Politelli, safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stay.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Golden Bears will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. The play action fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the boot, looking for his man. And his throw is incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is,
field goal unit is not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
and that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
What the fuck?
Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm not sure what's going on either.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Jaron Chiave Songopolatelli chucked it away just as he was hit. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
He's got his man. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. JKS. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, they seem very concerned about these injuries. What's going on down there?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to make the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Pocket breaking down. Right on the money. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Tripped up for the tackle. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Throwing Sangapovatelli. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Martin will throw it. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. They'll run play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Throws to the wideout. Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Fresno State!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
back to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they try it short, they really just struggle to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently
caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Martin will throw it. And that one's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's a heat. Complete to the left. Sprinting away. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns. every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Under fire. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll move the tight end. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Guess they worked the math on the sideline, trying to make it a 25-point lead with the 2. Martin back to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Fresno State 26, Cal 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. Makes the catch. It's strong. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go. Ready.
Wants to keep it in the air. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Martin will throw it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Man, it's nice to call plays when you call a pass and the quarterback doesn't see anything, and he just takes off and makes you look good and turns it into a run. Nice job on that 2-point conversion.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
There's some room. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Marshall. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Wide 53. Wide 53.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.